that this is one sportive trading, one sportive arbitrage, using different bets to make uh, trading in arbitrage and make one good profit. Tomorrow we send content and explain everything about this. But we have two investment products. One product work on the coin, another product work in USDT. This product work on the coin have the binary. The another product work in USDT using the USDT and the unilevel commission. In this moment, any teams talk with me, talk with the Gemani, look, my team don't like work in one coin because this price is down. What's happened on the price? The company put liquidity every day, and in 5-6 days, this coin go to the Bitso, and any traders in the world join on this coin to make the trade. But the price, it's not go to $2, $5, $10. Just the community working hard put the coin on this price. Any teams don't like this, but see the sustainability from the ecosystem and make one agreement with us. Look, this is possible. I change the product. My team go to the another product. Yes, if you work with us, all this is possible in one negotiation. Everything this is possible. Why we make this? Because I work make system in the last 9 years, and what we need to make in one multi-level system, make any people make money. If you have one system with 30,000 people and put 10,000 pesos to make money, you have one community together. But if you make one system and you have 4, 5, 6 persons make money, you don't have one community. And if you put one rule, the unilevel rule and the residual bonus, the people work more in the line from the money, make more money. This is more sustainable to the company. This is more time. And this put more money on the hand for these persons working more. Heavy people don't like this, obvious, and heavy leaders put fake news about me, about invite persons to another project. I just remember one thing. We make any people in the world, I make personal any people make 100,000, 200,000, $1 million in this year. And now all people need to work with the vision. If I like work in one vision to put more money, more people to make money, this is very important, respect this. And if we work in one plan, if just 5, 6 persons have a lot of money and the community don't have the same money, this is difficult to maintain the community and the sustainability from the ecosystem. Okay? Tomorrow we have the first presentation about the Surebet. In 3 weeks, we have the first event presentation from our group, the office from the Surebet operation. We have people from Vietnam, we have people from Korea come and know the I9 team. This team make all the Surebet operation, and we work very hard. I'm very happy because in this moment have 111 people in the Zoom, have people like us, have people don't like, but these people see what we make, what we do. And these people and all community see the two biggest surprises we have. The first biggest surprise, Visa Platinum Business. Yes, this company put in the ecosystem this month the Visa Platinum Business Card. No QIC, App Pay in App Store and Google Play. Just us have this in the world, okay? Just as we have on FinTech. This is real. It's not to the future. We put this month to show to the people. The second point, this is very special because I'm close one big soccer player to make videos and stay with your community, investing with us, promoted with us, and I make one big soccer game with this big player, this guy playing in the Real Madrid Brazilian selection, and we make one game from the leaders, and the leaders play soccer with one big team. This is amazing experience we prepared. I don't talk too much about this, but the people see and this marketing have one explosion. Uh, all people see our size, all people see our work, and all people see our power. Okay, thank you very much. Tomorrow I back to the Zoom because we have the presentation about the Surebet, me, Jimani, Queenie, Kevin, and now this is the moment to talk private with the any leaders working together because here we have one community to 30,000 persons, and because 4 or 5, 10 persons put fake news on the internet, this is not to destroy the community. We have another 29,900 persons to work here. And if these people see the vision and see what we do now and the tools we have in the market, we don't have competence. We have a big community, big technology, and we make one big business with this company, with this ecosystem. Okay? Thank you very much. Tomorrow we have the 2 Zooms. I'm joining on the next Zoom, put the plan about the Surebet, and I'm disponible to make the private Zooms with the teams. If you need, you have my WhatsApp. We talk private with the teams, the questions, make the WhatsApp group. We're disponible 100% face-to-face, the clear conversation. Okay? Thank you so much. Thank you, Kevin, to come. Thank you, Gemani. Thank you, Queenie. Thank you, Everton, 211 pesos. Thank you to
Awesome. Thanks, Preston, for playing that. We'll go ahead
you want
here.
to summarize that?
Yeah, it was a lot of information there, folks. The bottom line is big things are happening here. We've got some growing pains that we're moving through, but he talked about the new acquisition of i9 Technologies and Surebet, total game changer when it comes to being able to take part of the 200 billion plus industry in the sports arbitrage betting, right? And so that's super exciting. We've got a leadership event happening there with that special soccer match that's going to be in about 3 weeks. And so the top leaders that qualify for that can go down there and see that whole thing happening. The Surebet offices are down there, I guess i9 Technologies. And we'll be able to, have that, the Dubai experience that we, some of the leaders experienced from Vietnam and USA and around the world that were out there. I'm still in Dubai here. Absolutely amazing, seeing how people play and live at a different level, whether it be the living, the cars, the interaction, and the minds of people that see where this company is going and want to be a part of it. So that was with the Surebet. With the digital bot that we have, it's a binary setup and it's not sustainable. You have to reset it after a while because what happens is too many people, not too many, a few people at the top are making a lot of the money and it doesn't get filtered down all the way to the bottom, right? So the people that want to work the binary, they'll be able to stay in that. And then others that want to bring their teams over to Surebet, they'll have that option as well. So that's really cool. And then we talk about the coin and the launch coming up here with Bitso. one of the largest exchanges, headquartered out of Mexico City, Mexico, right? There's 9 million plus users on them, and so we're looking at anywhere within the week for that to drop on that exchange and really start taking that coin above a penny, 5, 10 cents, and from there, God only knows where it goes, right? That's only the first major exchange that we're dropping it on. So we're all the leaders, Mike Samaru and Kevin, myself, Preston, Richard, we're all making plans to where we can get that coin up before it hits the exchange, right? So that all the hard work that we're doing here, people that aren't part of this community yet don't take advantage of that low price, right? So we want to make sure that goes into play. So we're working diligently on that. And then what else? That Visa Platinum business card is a game changer, right? Back in December when we started Optimus, we had the first MasterCard, no KYC, debit card. And that was amazing. You could go to ATMs and withdraw cash and reload it with your commissions from the back office. For those of you that don't know, KYC stands for know your customer. And so they're not asking for names or addresses, passports, driver's license, anything like that. So that's kind of awesome. And the fact that this is a Visa Business Platinum card, we're going to learn about all the benefits that come along with that. So that's pretty amazing. And then what did we summarize? The soccer match happening with, I've narrowed it down to 4 players, right? Antonio was born and raised in Brazil. His father's a 3-time mayor. They're one of the cities outside of Sao Paulo, so he's very well politically connected. And I guess he grew up with one of these soccer players. I kind of think I know who it is. I'm not going to drop it. And I was doing a little research. Real Madrid is playing tonight here in Dubai at 11 p.m. here. We just got a notice in the lounge here. So it would be cool to watch that game, start learning about that team and everything. And I don't know what else. The fake
Jimani,
news, folks.
we have new people looking for the presentation for Surebet.
Surebet. Okay, and I'll just wrap it up. There's some people there that try to disrupt this community. Some of the leaders that were here moved on to other opportunities. That's what he was referring to. There was like 3 of them that made a lot of money here, and then they wanted to put out a false narrative with Antonio. It's not going to work because the truth always stands up, and the leaders that are currently here know what's going on, and we'll continue to move forward so that the rest of the world knows about this amazing opportunity. So with that, yeah, we want to get into the Surebet presentation. The official PDF will be coming out tomorrow. We'll be between now and the next Zoom. The leaders will be looking at it and then studying and analyzing it so we can present it to you in the best light. But what we've been doing now is Preston's been playing this 30-second video, and then Richard's been taking about 10 minutes to kind of go through it. So pretty awesome. Thanks, guys. I'll turn it over to you, Preston.
What if it were possible to win regardless of the outcome? That's Surebet, sports arbitrage with guaranteed profit. Our Digibot system scans the market in real time, finds the best odds, and confirms profit at the time of the trade. You choose. Trade with our free signals or join our pool and let the system do everything for you. Zero risk, 100% math, 24 hours a day. Digibot, Surebet. You don't bet. You invest with a predictable return.
Okay, you don't bet, you invest with a predictable return. So that's take that to heart. For those people that may be opposed to gambling or, for religious reasons or whatever, you're not betting here. You're just letting the platform work the system to make the money to get those predictable returns. We don't want to use the word guarantee. I like to say calculated returns, right? But the fact of the matter is, from 1 to 2%, we can run the numbers, and Richard will get his presentation brought up there. Richard, let me know how much time you need. There you go. He's sharing the screen. But folks, 1 to 2% a day is 30 to 60% a month. And right now, we're all seeing the returns at 2%, which basically, in less than 2 months, you'd have your initial capital back. So pretty awesome, Richard. I'll let you do an amazing job sharing this. Over to you, brother. Thank you.
Okay, so this is really a positive step in the direction of long-term sustainability. Those who choose to see the vision will make very, very good money. So this was an actual acquisition. What that means in my vocabulary is it's a purchase. He actually purchased the Surebet technology. You can Google it, Surebet. You can go on YouTube. There's dozens of videos. And there's 2 ways to participate. You can do manual trades, and I was looking at some videos on YouTube yesterday where they're getting 4%, 7% on individual trades. Well, if you're going to watch the signals and do that like a day trader, you can earn a lot more. Most of us will be in the pool where we get 100% automated trades managed by I9 Trading in partnership with Digitalbot. We're getting paid 1 to 2%. In fact, I know Preston and I have been looking, and every day we're getting 2%. So, but I think you put a range in there because you never know what's happening in the marketplace. But you may not know I think G-Money mentioned it's a $200 billion market. Anywhere there's a gathering, you just start bringing up sports and you get lively discussions about which team is this and which team that, which player this. Well, if you just say, let it drop, hey, is anybody here involved in sports betting? Well, you know, in sports betting, you place a bet on Team A to win. If Team A wins, you make some money. If Team A loses, you lose your money. That's gambling, right? Well, that's not what we do. We deposit our funds into, I'm going to show you in a minute how you deposit into Surebet back office. And that goes into a pool that then the trading is they're going to place a bet on Team A with broker A with certain odds. Then they're going to place a bet on Team B to win with a different broker with different odds. And where we make, it's called arbitrage. It's the difference, it's the spread between the odds of the two brokers. And that gives enough money that they can pay us 2% a day, let's say 1 to 2% a day. The compensation plan is also very sustainable because we had heard mention that the binary is not infinitely sustainable, but this is, because how it works is everyone you bring in is on your first level. You're going to get a 10% on their deposit, and they're going to get 10% on any redeposits. And then they bring someone in that's on your second level. You're going to get 5% on them, 4, 3, 2, all the way down to 10 levels, where it's a 0.5%. Now, those of you who are familiar with network marketing and multiplication, 3 who get 3 who get 3, these lower levels can have tens of thousands of people. So we're looking at long-term, sustainable, very, very significant, life-changing money. There's also a residual component that you need to have 4 active directs to qualify. And that will give you a 1% on the daily earnings. That is huge. Because when your network gets into the hundreds or thousands of people, those first 5 levels, you're going to get 1% of what they earn on a daily basis. If they're earning 2% a day, you're going to get 1% of the 2% all the way down to 5 levels. And he said it was starting on the 15th of August, and it started right on 15th of August. And that was Thursday. I joined at about 4 o'clock on Thursday. Straight away, several of my leaders got in. They picked it up. This is something that people catch on immediately. It's just so obvious that, you know, we're not gambling. We're just participating in whatever the outcome of the game is. We win 2%, 1 to 2%. So I'm going to shift over now to my actual back office of Surebet. Just to give you a summary, this is what happened to me now in 4 days. I have 15 direct players. I have 128 indirect. As a volume come in of 5,600. It's a total of 143 players in 4 days. That's pretty exciting. That's pretty good momentum. It tells me that we've got something that's like a sizzle. It's a hot item that is going to go way out beyond our little group of 15, 20,000 people into the tens of millions. And I don't know too much about how the card and the coin is going to fit into all that, but the whole ecosystem, once it gets out there among those sports people, I mean, I can see us going into millions of reps, millions of members. So just to go through the dashboard, first I'm going to go to your deposits. There are 4 different ways to deposit. USDT, that's the Binance chain. That's the USDT Polygon that we've all been using. That's USDT on the Tron network. And then you have USDC. That's very big in Europe, USDC. That's 4 ways to deposit. Okay, when you go to withdraw, there's 2 ways to withdraw. You can choose USDT Polygon, so most of us are doing that. And there's also the BEP, the Binance one. The withdrawals have been within 2 hours or less. I think somebody said they got one in 3 minutes yesterday. So let me just show you how the withdrawals, if I go to withdrawal history up here, I can actually choose my filter. Okay, so if I go, let's see, search transaction. No, I'm sorry, I'm going to go to transactions. If I go to transaction history, I can go over here and choose which type of transaction I want to see. If I go to my withdrawals, let's say down here, there's my withdrawals, search, that's going to show you my withdrawals. I've done 3 so far, 1, 2, 3, bang, bang, all under 2 hours. That's pretty amazing. So as I said, there's if you go here to the individual teams, there's my 15. If I click on that, it's going to open up my level 1 people. So I can see my leaders there on my level 1, how much they've put in. And if I go to level 2, it doesn't tell me who brought who in, but it does give the phone numbers. So I can contact some of those people in terms of micromanaging, coaching, helping them get along. So there's my level 2, etc. So each one of those, I can go and scroll down into the different levels. So summing it up, folks, this is really a very exciting addition to our ecosystem. You have to realize an ecosystem is evolving over time. It's like Disney started out with the Disney Kingdom. I can't remember what it's called. And look, like they added Epcot, they added this, they added Animal Kingdom. They kept adding to their ecosystem. I just thought of that as an analogy. It's a very good analogy here. And it's the more aspects, the more strings we have to our bow, like the coin, etc., the bigger appeal this is going to get to the public. So I'm very, very excited. Back to you, G Money.
Okay, super. Thanks, Richard. Yeah, that was an amazing presentation. Thank you, Richard. And we'll look for the official slide presentation from corporate. Remember, folks, none of the leaders here are owners of the company. You might hear forward-looking statements. And we ask you always to do your own diligence, right? We're not financial advisors. We don't pull or push anyone into this opportunity, but we leave it up for you to decide how you want to get in and at what level, right? Big or small, we take them all. You can come in on these platforms for as little as $10 up to $100,000 on the digital platform. And then we've got to get the limits set up on the, find out what they are in regards to the new Surebet. So, Preston, did you want to review the coin with DigitalBot? Back office there. We're coming up at 30 minutes past the hour, 29 minutes past the hour right now.
Yeah, I can do that. I can do that, as well as I can just do a quick tool about Surebet, about the power of the numbers. If that is, I'll just do a quick 1 minute overview.
Okay.
I was just getting that
on the investment side of that. Okay.
Just sharing the numbers so people understand. Where is my share right now? I'm looking for the share. Okay. There we go. Share. We just went through the presentation by Richard on the Surebet. I'll just share with you some of the numbers so you understand where we stand. Okay, here it is. Okay, if you look at my screen, I have a calculator. This is just a tutorial. It's just a class for you guys to understand some numbers. And the Surebet is giving 2% a day. And I'm just putting on this calculator for 1 month. And of course, you can take out 100% of your money, right? So no reinvest, okay? And when I hit the calculate button, I'm going to put the month of August, July, August 1st. When I hit the calculate button, it's very simple. The maths is very simple. What am I doing here? Something else is wrong. 1 month, 1 day, include all days of the week, yes. Daily reinvestment rate 100%. Now we will put as 0. So when I hit the calculate button here, if you look at it, in a month, you're actually making $620 back. Right from day one, you're getting your money back. So it's pretty good return compared to the regular market. I know an oil company which is promoting their investments is like 13% return a year or something like that. But look at this. Again, these are high profit markets. And if you were to do this, again, I'm not recommending everybody do this, but if you were to put this back in every day, you're actually creating a new 300%. Okay, there's something called a 300% limit, but you would create that. Let me see. Okay. If you would put back 100%, again, this calculator is going to show you it's going to be 84% in your first month. In the end of the first month, you have built a balance of $847. That's the power of numbers. Anyway, let me end it there. You can run your imagination with these numbers all the time. I'm going to show you something about right now. I know it's a lot of opportunity. too clearly. Now I'm going to show you something about the graphs in terms of our token and where we are planning to take it.
Wow, 84%, folks. Did you hear that? If you keep pushing the money in forward, right? 84% the first month returns.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's amazing. Tell me if you are hearing the volume.
Yep. Yes, I can hear you.
Look at DGC. Okay. Now you have to understand how the markets function. It always goes up, down, and then goes up. It could keep on going up. So what's going on? Right now, most of us are really not actively promoting it, but 1 or 2 days before it goes to the exchange, what if 100 of us put $50 each? You're going to see a rise in this price immediately. The market is going to look at it and catch up from there. So our goal is to have at least a couple of hundred people put 30, 40, 50, $100 before it goes to the exchange. That way we take up the price and the market sees it, and then they can take it up from there. So the success of this coin is going to be controlled by us initially, because I'm sure all of you have some bit of tokens, at least 100,000 or beyond, and you are motivated to take this price up, because even if it goes to 30 cents, that's a lot of money. That's $30,000 for 100,000 tokens, right? So you have a lot to benefit from this. What if it goes to $1? What if it goes to $10? So let's look at the screens. Currently, it looks pretty good. The green is the buying, the red is the selling. So there's a lot of green and red, which is okay. That means there's action happening in this market, which is good, right? We want to see activity. And as long as that is there, we can take it up. So we have a good token, a utility token, which definitely we can get it up there and to a market cap of millions and millions of dollars, even over $1 billion. So get ready to make it happen. Now when this happens, when the coin is going up, there will be liquidity. So you can actually take your DGC and convert it to USDT instantly. That's when the instant payments will come on. So everybody who's getting paid with DGC right now, that's the plan. Okay, so we have this system, we have the Surebet sports business, and we have over 1 million Visa cards going to be in circulation for converting fiat crypto to fiat, or just shopping.
Very good. Thank you, Preston, for that. Yeah, folks, I just looked in the back office at Digitalbot. We're 0.0000128. So now, if I go over to my Trust wallet and I put in, let's just say a swap, what is it, Polygon, USD Polygon, and I put in swap, and I drop in $1, just $1. Let's see what it shows here.
You're not sharing your screen, G-Money.
Yeah, no, I'm just talking because I'm off of the other phone. So I'm just speaking out loud here. DGC, one USDT gets you 7,653 DGCs, folks. Let that sink in, right? So you just move the decimal over. So if it's $10, you're going to get 76,000 tokens. If it's $100, you're going to get 760,000 tokens. So it's not going to take a lot to acquire a bunch of these coins. And like Preston was showing in that graph, when this hits the market, we'll at least show that when it does hit that BitSo exchange, that there is activity, there is support behind this, and then they'll get in on the frenzy, and we'll see it start to take on a mind of its own from there. And Mike Samaru can speak if he wants to about what's happening with the liquidity here and how we're making plans to work together as a team to get it up. because what happens is Antonio is going to maintain the liquidity once it gets on the market, right? He won't let it go down to zero. But until that happens, it's up to us as a community. That's how I understand it, right, guys? So if Mike wants to talk, take a minute or two. Otherwise, let's see who else is here. Crypto Bjorn's here. Queenie's here. And if we want to keep talking about the coin, we can, or we can kind of wrap it up here. It's up to you guys. Let me know.
I mean, I can speak a minute or so, about the coin. It's going on Bitso, in a week or less. I know Preston kind of, touched on that a little bit, but, one thing I don't want to happen is that it goes on Bitso and people outside of the community get to capitalize on the low price. Like I said, if we come together as a community, put, 50, 100, 200, whatever it is, and, a few hundred of us do that, we'll get the coin to 5 or 10 cents before it goes on Bitso, because we don't want them buying up, millions of coins for cheap, right? Because we want to keep the sustainability of the coin. Creating, a few things in the back office that's going to create the utility ongoing and sustainable. We'll be able to maintain that coin price and have the liquidity that we need to, make the cash outs when we need. And as long as, nobody, with a ton of coins goes and cashes everything out, we'll be in good shape. But I think, as we all work together inside this community, I think, we should think about not just ourselves, but as a whole community. And, before you go, cash out, $100,000 or whatever it is because the coin is high, think about your brothers and sisters that are part of this community, not to crash the coin. There's going to be a time where there's going to be so much liquidity in there, no matter how much you sell, it's not going to crash the coin, right? So, we're only 3 weeks in with this coin. So it's not even 3 weeks, 2 weeks really. And, of course, we've seen ups and downs, but we've seen what happened on day one, right? It went to almost 50 cents on day one, with not that much money, because we have a small amount of mint, which is 500 million tokens. Just to give you a perspective, most of these other coins that are released have sometimes 1 trillion tokens. Sometimes they have 500 billion. We only have 500 million. So that's the reason why the coin will go up pretty fast. And once it gets to that point, when people are buying the coin at that point, outside the community, they're not going to have much, right? So even if they buy and sell, it's not going to make a significant impact on what we have. Like I said, as we come together as a community, we can all do well together. All right, G Money.
All right. Thanks, Mike, for that, for sure. Yeah, folks, it's all about letting the family here take advantage of all the hard work that we put into this, right? So someone's still sharing. Preston? Okay, thanks, Preston. Yeah. So that being said, folks, get back with the person that was kind enough to think of you. Get their referral link. Get started, because that's the only way you're going to find out if this is for you or not. We're going to drop the information here. We're going to open this up here. We're going to drop the information for the coin, the wallet address, where you can purchase it outside of DigitalBot. You can also purchase it inside DigitalBot as well. And then you come on board. The Telegram group is there for information. And then once you come on board, you can get involved in the leadership chats within WhatsApp, right? So that's where we'll be laying out that directive there, and in the Telegram group as well, with this narrative that Mike was talking about, to get that coin up. Yeah, 1, 5, 10 cents is the goal. I mean, I think we all talked about it. We'd like to see it 10 cents or higher. So we can definitely make that happen.
And G Money, just maybe let a few of them know, when you buy it in the back office, it will reflect on the DEX, right? When you're buying it with USDT. Obviously, we've been getting our coins, through our claim, but, as of right now, there's no way to reflect that on the DEX. That's the reason why you don't see the coin going up, you know, when we make those claims, because that's getting paid internally. So, you know, just to give you guys an FYI, you know, it's when we buy it, you know, always through the DEX that pushes the coin up, and obviously people sell, you know, obviously then it goes down.
All right, good. Thanks for that clarification, Mike, for sure. Let's see what we want to do now. Team, if we can drop in, either Queenie, drop in those disclaimers, drop in the information. I'll look for the Telegram. If anybody has it, drop it in there. Please, folks, no questions here. And no, don't try to talk to anybody else, because right now it's set up. See, Raymond, no questions, please. But we still stake. Yeah, you have the ability to stake in the back office, right? Not that you would want to at this point, you know, and there's reasons that people know about that. So let's see here. Queenie's got the disclaimer and the Digitalbot. There's the Telegram chat. There's the Digitalbot URL. There's the coin mark, cap link for USDT DGC pairs. Great. There's the pairs, deck screener, and let's see what else we got. Right at the top, USDT contract address. So that's very important. I'm not sure if that's the right one, though. I thought it was 54A, but someone correct me on that. USDT. Oh, USDT contract address. Yeah. DGC. There it is. Yep. DGC contract address. Yep. That's the right address there. Fantastic. Note, make sure you have imported both USDT and DGC in your decentralized wallet. Great. So, folks, copy that. Thank you, Queenie, for putting that in there. Copy that, folks, because we're going to shut this down here. We're at 43 minutes past the hour. We're going to close out that chat. So you want to copy and paste that. Get back with the person who's kind enough to think of you. See, no problems in life, only challenges. So let's go ahead and close out this. Yeah, Pedro. So buy in the DEX to push the coin, right? What Mike was saying. And Aman, get back with your original sponsor, and we'll get those questions answered. For sure, bet otherwise switch to another company. Vistas. Magus, this is not working. Screen says frozen. Yeah. So Vistas, reach out to one of the leaders, whoever you feel comfortable with, that you hear on this call. Reach out to them and get a referral link from them. And yeah, folks, we know there's going to be some orphans, and we understand that. But if you're looking to move forward, reach out privately to one of the leaders here, either on their WhatsApp or their Telegram, and we'll get you started. Okay, that's how we're going to set that up. And let me close this out. This chat here. Yep, Magish. Okay, thanks. You are welcome, Magish. For sure. We appreciate you all being here. Okay. That chat is closed out. Okay, folks. Any other leaders? Crypto Bjorn, if you want to say anything. Queenie, if you want to say anything. You guys are awesome. I know you're on the head leadership group that Antonio's put together. We've got markets aggressively growing in Vietnam, Mexico, USA, and Korea. That's where we are right now. And so if you want to step up in whatever part of the world that you're in, be one of those leaders, let us know. We'll work with you here to help you expand this whole DGC and all the different parts that surround that coin. The Surebot, the newest Surebet bot app, and also we've had the Digibot that's been working and paying anywhere from 1.4 to 1.9% daily. So, all right. Anybody else want to say anything? We're at 46 minutes past the hour. We still got 87 beautiful people on here that have come to listen to this information, folks. Feel privileged, because this is, you know, some might say once in a lifetime opportunity, but with this particular opportunity that you're able to take advantage of, absolutely amazing timing. So we welcome you to come join us. And if it's not for you, that's okay. We appreciate you listening. Just get back with the person, doing the courtesy of saying, hey, thanks for thinking of me, but this isn't for me. Or, yeah, what's the referral link? Let's get started. Let me start have my money making money. think it was Warren Buffett said, every day that you choose to invest is one day earlier that you don't have to, that you can retire, right, and not have to work. So you can choose to invest. That's the only thing we have. We don't know if the coin's going to go up or down, but you have the power to at least make that decision, get involved, and get started, right? So, well, with that, folks, we want to thank all the leaders that are here. You heard the message from Antonio, the narrative that he has there in that 10-minute video. That recording is on the Telegram group. Then you heard Preston played that 30-second clip of Surebet bot, the new addition to our ecosystem. Then you had Richard go into extensive detail about that program and the benefits of it. And then we talked about our coin, which is at the center of everything, and how it's such an amazing value right now, and how the team here is working to get that coin up before it hits the Bitso exchange here with 9 million people based out of Mexico City. And then we have Mike Samaru, our leader from Florida there, USA, who is one of the top coin holders on this team. And so he really has his finger on the pulse as far as what has to happen to get it in the 5-10 cent range before it hits that Bitso exchange. So we appreciate all the efforts he's doing as well. We've got Dr. John David advising us on the coin as well, and getting getting it where it needs to be in the shortest amount of time. So we appreciate his insight into that as well. And Crypto Bjorn, Queenie, you guys are awesome. Queenie's our master presenter along with Brian Chu. So we'll be looking to have that new presentation here coming out. But you'll hear it from Antonio himself tomorrow on the next Zoom, right? Which we run, it's 5 a.m. in Dubai. And whatever part of the world that you're in, translate to that. So that's what we're looking forward here. But we'll keep you updated in the Telegram chat. If it's not going to be that Zoom, it'll be the one after. But we're just getting that directive from Antonio. So with that, folks, be the love, the joy, the peace, and happiness you want to see in the world. Right? We're not promised tomorrow, but that's why they call today the present. And so we thank you for joining us here, and we'll see you on the next Zoom. So everybody, peace and blessings. Bye for now. Ciao. Great job, everyone. Thank you.
Good night to everyone. Good night, Kevin. Good night, everyone.
Recording in progress.
Yes, we're recording. Look, guys, today we have this is important Zoom. We have our community here. Today I make, I believe, 20 meetings, different meetings with the different teams. What we do in this moment on this community, this is in one important, very important Zoom. Because look, what we need, what we make here, we make one ecosystem. On this ecosystem, we have the first product. This is the binary product. This is the binary product in the hand from the community. What's this is main point? This is the main point about the binary to the community understand and the coin. If the community work on the coin, we have the coin up. We have more people using the stake into the coin, and that we have one good valorization from the coin. The leader work this product forever. 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, because the community control this product. I believe any people from the multi-level market don't like this, like USDT, because this we make one partnership with one trading company. The name from this trading company is I9. Tomorrow we have all the PDF, all the videos, all the information about this partnership. And we started the new type from operation. This type from operation, this is Surebet. What is Surebet? If you put on the Google, if you put on the YouTube, you see the Surebet. This is one sportive trading, one sportive arbitrage, using different bets to make trading in arbitrage and make one good profit. Tomorrow we send content and explain everything about this. But we have two investment products. One product work on the coin, another product work in USDT. This product work on the coin have the binary. The another product work in USDT using the USDT and a unilevel commission. In this moment, any teams talk with me, talk with the G-Money, look, my team don't like work in one coin because this price is down. What's happened on the price? The company put liquidity every day, and in 5-6 days, this coin go to the Bitso, and any traders in the world join on this coin to make the trade. But the price, it's not go to $2, $5, $10. Just the community working hard put the coin on this price. Any teams don't like this, but see the sustainability from the ecosystem and make one agreement with us. Look, this is possible. I change the product. My team go to the another product. Yes, if you work with us, all this is possible in one negotiation. Everything this is possible. Why we make this? Because I work make system in the last 9 years, and what we need to make in one multi-level system, make any people make money. If you have one system with 30,000 people and put 10,000 pesos to make money, you have one community together. But if you make one system and you have 4, 5, 6 pesos make money, you don't have one community. And if you put one rule, the unilevel rule and the residual bonus, the people work more in the line from the money, make more money. This is more sustainable to the company. This is more time. And this put more money on the handle for these pesos working more. Heavy people don't like this, obvious, and heavy leaders put fake news about me, about invite pesos to another projects. I just remember one thing. We make any people in the world, I make personal any people make 100,000, 200,000, $1 million in this year. And now all people need to work with the vision. If I like work in one vision to put more money, more people to make money, this is very important. Respect this. And if we work in one plan, if just 5, 6 pesos have a lot of money and the community don't have the same money, this is difficult to maintain the community and the sustainability from the ecosystem. Okay? Tomorrow we have the first presentation about the Surebet. In 3 weeks, we have the first event presentation from our group, the office from the Surebet operation. We have people from Vietnam, we have people from Korea come and know the I9 team. This team make all the Surebet operation, and we work very hard. I'm very happy because in this moment have 111 people in the Zoom. Have people like us, have people don't like, but these people see what we make, what we do. And these people and all community see the two biggest surprises we have. The first biggest surprise, Visa Platinum Business. Yes, this company put in the ecosystem this month the Visa Platinum Business Card. No QIC, Apple Pay in App Store and Google Play. Just us have this in the world, okay? Just as we have on FinTech. This is real. It's not to the future. We put this month to show to the people. The second point, this is very special because I'm close one big soccer player to make videos and stay with your community, investing with us, promoted with us, and I make one big soccer game with this big player, this guy playing in the Real Madrid Brazilian selection, and we make one game from the leaders, and the leaders play soccer with one big team. This is amazing experience we prepared. I don't talk too much about this, but the people see, and this marketing have one explosion. All people see our size, all people see our work, and all people see our power. Okay? Thank you very much. Tomorrow I back to the Zoom because we have the presentation about the Surebet, me, Jimani, Queenie, Kevin, and now this is the moment to talk private with the any leaders working together because here we have one community to 30,000 persons. And because 4 or 5, 10 persons put fake news on the internet, this is not to destroy the community. We have another 29,900 persons to work here. And if these people see the vision and see what we do now and the tools we have in the market, we don't have competence. We have a big community, big technology, and we make one big business with this company, with this ecosystem. Okay? Thank you very much. Tomorrow we have the 2 Zooms. I'm joining on the next Zoom, put the plan about the Surebet, and I'm disponible to make the private Zooms with the teams. If you need, you have my WhatsApp. We talk private with the teams, the questions, make the WhatsApp group. We're disponible 100% face-to-face, the clear conversation. Okay? Thank you so much. Thank you, Kevin, to come. Thank you, Gemani. Thank you, Queenie. Thank you, everything, 211 pesos. Thank you to the time.
All right, brother. Thank you.